I'm a little nervous, guys.
Zach, we all believe in you, and
Thank you.
we'll tell your family that you love them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome back to PlayStation Underground. Justin here along with Kristen, and Zach over to the side. He's in the cockpit of WipEout Omega Collection, which just got a new VR patch. So he's playing WipEout Omega Collection in PlayStation VR. He is the brave test pilot on today's episode.
I'm a little nervous, guys.
Zach, we all believe in you, and
Thank you.
we'll tell your family that you love them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go ahead and hit the gas, man. Floor it.
All right.
Let's get
activating
this
my little cockpit shield here. Let's see what happens.
Blast off!
Oh man!
Let's see if Zach can perform better than I did when I tried to play this game.
Oh boy.
Although
you were saying that you didn't play it in VR.
No, but I did the Underground for the flat version of the game, the non-VR version of the game.
Whoa! Oh my God!
How did that feel?
Well, you know, it felt like kind of when your stomach drops in a roller coaster.
Oh, nice. Describe how this is all hitting you right now, man.
So this is really kind of my first time playing this in VR. We just did one little test match before playing here. And honestly, I am surprised that I am not more, thrown off by just the speed of the game. I think somehow they've managed to do a great job of capturing the speed of WipEout in VR without making it seem like your brain is about to explode.
Yeah, that was when they announced a PSVR patch for WipEout Omega Collection. I was like, really? Like, they're gonna do that? They're gonna go there? Like, okay. Like, I'll let other people play that and I'll see how it goes. But it sounds like it's actually pretty comfortable to play.
Yeah, they've done a couple. Oh.
Whoa.
Okay. They've done a couple of really smart things related to kind of like how your camera stays horizontal to the cockpit.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I think that helps a lot. There's a couple other
you.
options that you can tweak in regards to that, but the default option is surprisingly comfortable.
Now, are you using your shoulder buttons to do the bank turns and all that fun stuff?
You know, I am doing my best. I'm trying here.
So I think some of those quicker turns, you can use the shoulder buttons to kind of shift your ship over.
Yeah, the air brake left and right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, sorry guys.
Zach, you're doing great.
Not doing my best.
You're doing great. We believe in you.
Thank you.
So this update is for the entire game, correct?
Yeah.
For everything included in the Omega Collection.
Yeah, you were saying there's some new ships, I think, too, right?
I think I read on the PlayStation blog that there are 3 different ships. And I think there's a mode that you can even go inside of your own ship and sort of see the inside of it.
Oh yeah. So I think certain ships, they have the fully built out cockpits there. Yeah, so we're seeing some photo mode here. This looks crazy. What's it look like in there, Zach?
I'm able to kind of tweak the camera however I want here and then look around the environment in 360, which is really cool.
Yeah. And WipEout, I mean, just looks so stylish, so amazing. So photo mode is a natural fit. Being able to just kind of freely look around and move the camera by moving your face, that's pretty cool. It's like real life.
Yeah, absolutely. Should we jump into a 2048?
Let's try one more. Yeah. I want you to have a chance to redeem yourself.
Well, maybe. Unfortunately, Justin, novice is the lowest AI difficulty.
Okay. What about the class and everything?
Well, A-class, I think that's we want the fastest class, right?
Yeah. A, the fastest class? Okay, go A+. Do it.
Yeah, why not? Whoa. Not gonna do that.
Soul. You don't want to race on the surface of the sun?
I mean, it sounds fun, but I don't want to spoil that for the viewers at home. Yeah,
these
so
games are so cool.
I'm super impressed by how well this works, and as I think you guys noted, this is for the entire game.
Yeah.
So it's a free update if you already have the WipEout Omega Collection, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, you can play through the whole thing in VR. It's not certain races, it's not certain vehicles, it's the whole dang thing.
And I should note, even though I've been defaulting to, let me shift on to my cockpit here. I've been sticking in the cockpit mode for all of this, but you can also play another cameras.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
So,
how does that feel comfort-wise versus the cockpit view?
It's not my preferred way to play. it's interesting.
You prefer being in the vehicle.
I prefer being in the vehicle. In some ways, it feels a little bit faster when you're actually in that third person
yeah.
view.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that, because that seems like counterintuitive, right?
Yeah. Well, it's probably because of like the field of view and all that.
Right. Oh, God. Sorry, this is a very pathetic performance here. I
You're
swear.
doing great.
Thank you.
You're the one in the cockpit,
Yeah.
not us, so we can't complain.
Exactly.
There we go.
Do you play cockpit view in regular racing games outside of VR, or is it just VR that makes you want to be in there?
You know, I do. Usually I'm in like, what is it, the bumper cam or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But when,
It's sort of a cockpit view.
it's sort of a cockpit, just without the cockpit, right?
Yeah.
But actually having those instruments, I mean, we tried this when we did the Gran Turismo Sport kind of VR mode. But I mean, probably no surprise, but being in VR and being able to kind of see those instruments right in front of you,
Whoa!
really feels cool. So
I'm gonna say you meant to do that.
absolutely.
That seemed like a weird kind of shortcut. Come on, Zach.
Oh,
Come
You can
on.
do it. You're in first place.
we believe in you.
Don't lose it.
No pressure.
We have to finish strong. Come on.
I'm almost there, yes. All right, help me out here.
I'm channeling my energy towards Zach. Take my power.
You can also, I should note, you can do the look behind in VR.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa. Getting risky.
Useful for,
Seeing if
yep, seeing.
Whoop.
competition is behind
Wow,
you.
did I just?
You fired a missile at the wall. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Casual.
Great. That's exactly
Just-
what I meant to
Just
do.
asserting your dominance over the
Thank
competition.
Thank you for confirming, Justin. And new lap record. Wow, that's
Nice.
pretty shameful. So, Justin, you've been a WipEout fan for a long time, right?
Oh yeah, since I wouldn't say I'm like a hardcore fan, but I've been playing them since day one. Just kind of check out the new ones when they come out, and it's such a consistent series. I love WipEout because you know what you're getting when you get a WipEout game.
Yeah.
And it just never gets old. It feels so good to play.
Oh man.
How did that feel?
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. You know, in some ways, I mean, those first WipEout games were really some of the first games to give you kind of that fluidity and that sense of speed in kind of a 3D format, right?
Yeah.
And so in some ways, it's kind of interesting to look at this as kind of a parallel to those first WipEout games, as far as just like capturing this sense of speed in what is essentially like a new medium, you know?
That's a good call. Yeah. Yeah, you're totally right.
And you know, it's a testament to the developers that like this, in many ways, feels like it. Like if someone, you know, strapped me into this and I'd just waken up, you know, after being asleep for many years and didn't know that this collection existed, I would have thought that this was a kind of from the ground up VR game, which
Yeah.
obviously it is not.
It looks great. I can't wait to check it out. I'm gonna go home and play it tonight. So I think we're coming up.
There we go.
Yeah, look at that,
Yeah.
first place.
First place.
You got him. You totally
On
redeemed
all the
yourself.
way
Expert
up.
difficulty.
Yeah.
The hardest track.
Nice job, Zach.
Thank you.
So that's WipEout Omega Collection. That's out right now for PlayStation VR. It's out for PS4, and there's a PSVR mode built into the game now. It's a free update if you already own the game, so go download it, check it out. Zach, thank you so much for braving the wilds of WipEout Omega Collection for us.
Thank you.
Kristen, thanks for co-hosting.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time on PlayStation Underground.
PlayStation